morning, ladies and gentlemen, and for the judges. I'm Stba-Pia from Stba-Pia. Disagree with the motion. This House would ban all production and consumption of beer. First of all, I would like to give my rebuttal to the government side. First, the government said that they can change the habit of eating meat to plant-based. Me, as the opposition, disagree with this argument because of the human right to consume food they want to. We can't force people to eat plant, and if the government force people to eat plant-based food, then the government is not appreciate people's right. Second, the government said that eating animals is immoral because we kill animals and hurt animals. Me, as the opposition, disagree with the statements because we can't talk about morality here. If we talk about this, we should know that we are in the highest level of food chain, and it's natural law if humans consume animals in order to protect the flow of ecosystem. We should know that animals also do the same thing. They do cannibalism and or prey on other animals. It's the law of nature, and animals also can prey human too, right? So we can't say that it's immoral for us to consume animals. Third, the government also said that culture and ceremonies that are used animals can adapt to the plant-based situation. I disagree with this statement. I believe we can't erase animals' use in the culture for 100%. There will be some culture that reject this policy, and even if the government succeeds to implement the policy, the culture will be sink and lost. There will be no culture again in this world. Culture has been exist from the long time ago, and we use animals for that ceremony of culture for a long time. But why do we prohibit people to do the habit that has been exist for 100 years? My last rebuttal is the government side also stated that cattle can cause an environmental damage. It might be right, but it's not that dangerous as what the government thinks. If there is environmental damage, the damage just affects the areas surrounding the cattle. So we can't ban all production and consumption of meat just because of this reason. So I will go to my argument. The first, I would like to state my goal. My goal is to protect people who consume meat and companies who related to meat production. The first argument, the government couldn't ban all production and consumption of meat due to several aspects. The first aspect is, if government ban the production of meat, it means the government pull out the livelihood of people, especially those who have job which is related to meat production, such as cattlemen and the employees of meat factory like can meat, sausage, and etc. These people will be unemployed and jobless and have to find other solutions to survive in their life. We have to consider people over the age of 30. They are already beyond the age required for the job vacancy. Once these people can find other job to survive their life, there are big possibilities for them to do criminal action. The second aspect is we should know that 90% of people in this world consume meat. It means there are a lot of factories related to meat production. If the government bans the production and consumption of meat, the company will be closed and the employees will be jobless. It's hard for the company to change their direction to another sector because of the capital and investment that they spend. Moreover, the machine and the staff in that meat company is devoted to animals. The government should take responsibility for the loss of company, how much money that the government should spend to overcome the situation. We have to think about that first. The government must not be able to fight against this company and should compensate for their loss. Moreover, if 90% of company is closed, it means job opportunities become limited. The situation is very dangerous for the economic of the individuals and even for the economic growth of this country. The percentage of poverty will be increased due to the ban of production and consumption of meat. I believe it's difficult for the government to solve this problem. And my last argument is about people right. People have right to consume what they want and they have the freedom to choose their food. 90% of people in this world consume meat, and it means the government steal their right to consume any foods they want. And consuming meat will not be harmful for our animals. It doesn't make the animals extinct because we only consume the animals from the cattle. Furthermore, if we don't consume meat, it will make overpopulation of the animal that will give bad impacts of the ecosystem itself, especially for the food chain. I believe our society has been aware of animal conservation. People will not consume animals according to their needs. People only consume animals because they need to consume it to the nutrition, but not for the purpose of destroying the population. So that's all from me as the opposite team.